Hi, my name is Heather. Welcome to Strings and Threads, coming to you from my Dungeon of Dreams. Thank you so much for being here. I love doing make-alongs. I love doing video tutorials, and most of all, I love talking yarn, crochet, and knit with you, my friends. If you enjoy the same thing, I ask that you subscribe and become part of all the fun things we do here. So this is my monthly makes. Forgive me if I look down from time to time. I just want to make sure I don't forget anything. As I make things throughout the month, I put them in my dragon book, which was a gift to me from my friend Sarah. So there's the dragon, and then I just take notes on what I've done all month. So to start with, thanks. This was a request. It was, I'm doing Amigurumi Monday, and what that is where I'm asking you guys, what amigurumi would you like to see me make? I love the challenge of trying to make what people are requesting. And one of them was an octopus wearing a backpack. And so I have a video tutorial up on my channel for this. If I remember, I will list it in my description so that you can find it easier. But what I did was I just kind of, made the head in this octopus shape and have safety eyes. There's 8 legs, but 2 of the legs are a little bit higher, and those are the ones that are wearing the backpack. And the backpack is removable. So you can have just the octopus, or, if you want to take it off just to put your treasures in it. It has a button to open and close, and it is functional. It does open up. You could put little treasures in it if you wanted to. And it has the little straps. So that one I feel pretty good about. I'm not going to probably do a video tutorial for all of them. That one, just for some reason, I was feeling inspired to not only do a pattern, but to do a video tutorial for it. So you can take advantage of the video tutorial if you wanted to make it. Another thing, I designed the Groovy Waves hat, and I'm kind of sorry that I named it that now. When I was designing it and mapping it out, to me, it looked like little waves. But now that I'm looking at it, especially if you turn it sideways, they look like DNA strands. So I don't know what I would have named it, but they look, now I can't unsee it. Now I don't see waves at all. So, but it's too late. I already named it Groovy Waves. So Groovy Waves it is. It's not Groovy DNA. And here's how it looks on. It's great to use 2 contrasting colors so that the design really pops. But I do have a video tutorial for how to make this if you were interested. So that's on my channel. If I remember, I will link that down below too. So hopefully my memory will be good. The next thing, we had Battle of the Stitches this month, and so I did a video tutorial for the stitch of the month, which is the crossed single crochet. So you can find that on my channel. I'll link that below. But it's also, I have a section called Stitch Tutorials. So if you could go into my playlist of stitch tutorials, it's in there along with a bunch of other stitches you might be interested in making. And so the project that I decided to make with that was a bottle holder, and here's how it looks. I love the way the design turned out with this yarn, and it was just a very, very happy coincidence. Everyone said it looked like snakeskin, so I still have some more of this yarn left. I'll tell you what it is. So I might try to make a snake or something with it. I have not started that yet. But anyway, the bottle, I just used the bottle that I carry around with me. I'm not affiliated with this company. I just liked this bottle and got it. But it's meant to fit just like this. And then there's handles on it, so it makes it easier to carry. I used cotton yarn for this. I used Peaches and Cream. I don't want to rip it. And the color is called Chocolate Milk. So this is what I used for that design, and it just happily worked up like that. I didn't color control. I didn't try to make that design, just coincidentally did. It's nice that stuff like that happens every once in a while. And then, oh, this one I was so happy about. I loved this pattern. I have a pattern, I'll put a link to it in my description. I have patterns for these on my Etsy page. So if you wanted to check it out, I took some of these squishy balls and I made something called Squish Alls. There are 6 of them that I designed. All 6 patterns are in one on my Etsy. So I'm only selling one pattern for the Squish Alls, but it has all 6 patterns for the animals on it. So of course, since I have a love of dragons, I did a dragon, and what I did was I crocheted around around the squish ball. So this is a fire-breathing dragon. And then I did a little axolotl. And a frog. And a pig. I have 2 teenage sons, and every time they pass by these, they squish them. It's just irresistible. A bee. And lastly, a whale. So these were so much fun, and I might do more designs in the future. So stay tuned. I don't know. I have so much in my mind and so little time right now. So I'm just going to have to do what I can. So the theme for Things We're Making Thursday this month was granny squares. And I decided to make a granny square bag designed by Thomas from Totally Fierce Crochet. I'll have him linked below. Make sure you check it out. This is such a cute pattern, and I'm using it all the time now. So here's how mine turned out. This is the bag, and here are the straps. And I made my straps long because I'm wearing it like this across my body. And I've been wearing it to work every day, and it is so handy. I work closely as an aide in classrooms at school, so I stick my phone in it so that it's out of the way. But I also have a pencil in there that I can just, it's perfect because it's open and I can just grab the pencil real quick if I need to help somebody with something. I have a pen in there to write on my time card because we still have paper time cards. And this opens up for a glasses cleaner. So there's a glasses cleaner inside. So that's perfect. I have everything that I would need on me, and that's so perfect and so handy. I still carry a bag, an over-the-shoulder bag with some notes in it from the classes that I keep for myself, but I used to keep this stuff in the bag and it would fall to the bottom of my bag. So this is perfect because it's so handy. It's right there. I just reach down and pick it up and it's there. You know, so that was perfect. I really loved this. I'll show you one more time because I think I was quick. It's a sunflower design, and the handle is supposed to kind of fold up on itself. It is Tunisian crocheted, but Thomas, don't be intimidated. Thomas does a great job of showing you how to do the stitch, and you don't need a longer crochet hook for it because it's only, I believe it was 5 stitches and that's it. And those stitches fit easily on a regular crochet hook. So you don't need to go crazy and get a Tunisian crochet hook for that. And then lastly, I'm wearing it. I finally finished this shirt that I have a white shirt on underneath in case you're curious. I'm not being indecent. But this is a mixture, and I actually like the way this one turned out over the first one. I bought the pattern for the Cande, I'm not sure how she pronounces it, shirt, and this is the design that goes on that shirt. But she had an unusual way of doing increases, and she started with half rows and I don't think I lined up my half rows correctly with the sleeves. And so you'd have to really know what you're looking for to notice. But when I see how she did it and then how mine lined up, I was like, ugh, it didn't quite match up. And her increases were very unusual, where it would be, you know, patterns of this much for this many times, and then patterns of this for this many times. And it was really, really hard to keep count. So what I did was I just took, I use this all the time, and I talk about it all the time. It's a great design. If you haven't already used it and you're interested in making a wearable, it will fit you perfectly no matter what your size is, if you're very small to if you're very large. But Crystal from Hook That Yarn has a top-down template. It's not really a shirt design per se, but she tells you how to figure out how to increase shirts from the top down that will be a perfect fit for you. So I took her design, but then I put the design of the Cnde shirt on her design, and I feel like it fits me a lot better. Not that the other one doesn't fit me, it just had some unusual like folding, and you know, I felt like the design didn't show up as well and that kind of thing. This I'm really, really happy with, and I would do it again. So that was the mix. It was a mixture of that. I love the design that she puts here for the Cnde shirt. I really do love this design. I just like the fit better of Crystal's template. And so that's everything that I have completed. And I might as well just segue. I'm making another wearable. I'm just really excited about doing wearables because I love making something that is exactly the way that I want it to fit. And I made it, and it just feels really good. So I had this yarn that I have been dying to use. I got these as a gift from two different people, but I believe it's just the same thing with different colors. This had a lot more gray in the middle, but now it's fading out. I'm not 100% sure what this is or how much is in each of these, because there wasn't a tag in there. So I don't know what it is, and these were gifts. These were amazing gifts. It was so nice of my friends to give me these. This is really nice yarn. And I was excited. I've been excited for a while to do a wearable with it, but I just kept thinking this wearable isn't good enough for that yarn. But I decided to go for it. And again, I'm using Crystal's top-down design, but I have been seeing people making shirts that have lacy sleeves, and I thought, you know what, this is great. I can use Crystal's template, and when I get to the sleeve part of it, then I just do a lacy thing. So this is what I have so far for it. But I think if this turns out, it would go like this. If this turns out, I think I might experiment with using different stitches on the sleeves or different stitches on the body than the sleeves, because I really like the way this is looking. I like it a lot. Right now I don't have the sleeves connected. I don't have it long enough to connect the sleeves yet, but this I'm really excited about, and I've been excited to work on it. I did forget to mention what I made this shirt from, if you were curious. It is so comfortable. It is Yarn Bee Soft and Sleek DK Low Pill, which I now know what that means. I didn't know what that meant before, but it means when you wash it, it won't get the little fuzzies or, you know, the little whatever. This color is called Ox Blood. It's a really pretty color. So that's what this is made out of. And I think the very last thing that I am working on is, and I've already mentioned it on my Amigurumi Monday, so it's not like I'm giving away a secret or anything, but I am working on a new amigurumi. Somebody had suggested a whale with a backpack, and you'll just have to keep watching to see how that's going. Let's just say I'm not having as easy a time with this as I have with other patterns that I've been working on. So this is the way it goes, right? When we're creating, we just, some things click and some things not as much, but I am still working on getting this one right. Thank you so much for watching. I enjoy these monthly makes. I enjoy everything that I do with you guys. So please stay tuned for all the segments, especially Battle of the Stitches. That one, I feel like I'd love to push that out a little bit more because we're having so much fun and we're having guests join us each month, you know, where we take a stitch and then make a unique project with that stitch. It has been so much fun. So please make sure you're watching and keeping up with everything that's going on. I hope you have a great day. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.